Welcome back to the channel, Navi Mac Life. So check it out. Today, sponsor of mine reached out to me, asked if I could do a how-to video, and I said, of course. Pretty simple. It's a really easy install. They make a really good quality product. I have it on my bike right now. This one is going on my brother's bike, and as you saw in the title, yes, it is the Nilight. It's a motorcycle LED light kit. It's pretty cool. It comes with the remote. It's waterproof. You got good adhesives on it. These are the colors. You can change it. This is it here. It's this simple. So I'm going to show you my way of doing it on the Navi. It does come with it's almost like 3M tape on the back. And you get a keychain, which is super cool. Coolest thing about that keychain I'm going to show you on my bike. This is what I was actually really happy to see. So here's the same keychain you get. It's cool because look at, there's the buttons that change the colors, flash, strobe, whatever you want to do. But this is nice because in case you accidentally hit it, you got this little protector here, and it stays pretty firm on there, and that prevents you from draining your battery in case you accidentally hit it and walk away. That remote, by the way, like this kit is so good. Let me tell you something. This kit, the remote works so good. I had my bike parked here, and I don't know if you can tell how far that is, but it's at least a football field, maybe further. Where that tree is, all the way down there, it's probably 100 yards at least. I stopped at the tree. I could have kept going, but I was still able to change the color of my bike from the wireless remote from that far away. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know how that would come in handy, but I'm just letting you know that's how good that thing works. It works far as hell. So anyways, guys, there's going to be a link in the description if you want to purchase these LED lights. Shout out to my sponsor, Nilight. Thank you so much for sending this. Ryan really is appreciative. Guys, I'm going to walk you through how to do this. So they do give you, like I said, the little 3M sticky tape, which is nice. Nilight, we love it. Sticky, yes it is. But I'm going to step it up a little bit. I'm here working with these Chicago streets, so we're going to do a couple things. We are going to add a little bit more adhesive to it. And I have a heat gun. I'm going to heat up my my adhesive, and that way I can make sure there'll be no LED light dragging from the bike, because these Chicago streets are rough. So it's the same process I did on my bike with this kit, and I've had no issues, and I have over 6,000 miles. I want to say I put 5,000 miles on the LED lights, and no issues. Never fell off, nothing. Went through some bad weather with it, everything. It is waterproof. It does handle really well. So guys, enough of me running my mouth here. Let's get to the install. Let me show you how you do it. All right, guys, first things first, pop the seat off. Second, get your Phillips. Let's get access to that battery. All right, guys, so here I got it all laid out. You can see you got some different sizes. You got some long guys here, some medium, some shorties, and then each one, as you can see, you know, you put them how you want. So, and then you connect them to this. It's almost like a little harness here, and then this will get connected into here, and then this end here, you are going to connect these ends. You get a little bag here. You got your positive, your negative. You're going to crimp these down, okay? And you got some extra wire here in case you need it. I didn't need that. And you're just going to place them where you want. On my bike here, look at, see, I got a short guy right here. I got some here on each side, and then I got some underneath. So let's play around with it on my brother's bike, and we'll see where we end up putting some of these. I'm gonna grab my heat gun. I'm gonna grab my adhesive. It's this heavy duty adhesive I am gonna put to the back of that 3M tape, because I just want a little bit more peace of mind that it is gonna stay on, just like I told you. So let's get it all sorted out where we're gonna place them and go from there. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put this first little short guy underneath here. It'll light up this whole back tire area. I'm gonna set this down, and I'm gonna take this silicone, or not this, I'm gonna take this adhesive sealant, and I'm just gonna put a little bit, here it is a clear sealant too, clear glue. I'm gonna just put some right here. This is personal preference, you do not have to do this. Nilight does claim that this will stick good enough. That's personal preference thing, but for me, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and add that on there. Let's do that now. So you're just gonna hold it there in place for a little bit. So one thing I do is I get a heat gun. I'm gonna heat this up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna put the glue on it. Just dab a little bit, not too much. Also, the heat gun is personal preference. You don't have to do that. If you don't have a heat gun, you can always use a hair dryer. If you look at my head, obviously, I own a heat gun. Also, guys, another good tip is before you stick it down on the Navi, make sure you clean the area first. Clean it real good, and then you can heat it up with a heat gun, hair dryer, maybe a little dab of glue. Those two options are personal. That's a personal preference option, but make sure the area is clean. So guys, for this little bit longer one, what I did is on the Navi, I tucked this one up under here. And I'll tell you why. Because on mine, I did it right here on the actual plastic trim piece. And I don't like how it looks, because when it lights up, you can see that it's an LED. And I see on mine how you can see it. Well, if you put it a little bit under here, you can hide it. And trust me, it's gonna look a lot nicer when it's hidden, because the bike's gonna glow, and it's kind of like, makes it look a little bit better on where the lighting is actually coming from. So this is nice and hidden now. And then you're just gonna let these wires hang until you get all the strips adhered to where you want them. All right, so now I'm just go doing the other side now. What's nice is that strip is like the perfect length. It's almost the exact length from like here to here, so that works out really good. So now both sides are on. Let's continue on and get some more. All right, so I laid a pad down. If you got one, they're nice to have. You can lay down, because these two longer ones I'm going to put on the very bottom of the bike. So I'm gonna lay down and get those set in place. So it's real important that you clean everything, like I said, before you put these lights on, but make sure you really clean the bottom of the bike good, because you know that's your dirtiest, that's gonna be your dirtiest area. And we're gonna do one strip here, okay, on the bottom of the bike, and we're gonna do another strip about 3 inches away maybe, and that's gonna run parallel with this one here. So I have the one on now, and then I'll go on the other side and put that other one on. The heat gun is nice because it makes it a lot more pliable to go along with this curve here. All right, we're coming along real nice here. One thing I can say, guys, is take your time when you're doing this. make sure you know, if you are gonna glue it or you're just gonna use the 3M tape that's on the back side of it, make sure you like press down and really hold it tight. Hold it tight for like a minute. Let it really adhere to the piece, because you don't want these flying off when you're riding. Keep in mind, you're gonna be going 50 miles an hour on this, so make sure you're positive that you really got it down good. So right now we've got a few of them on, and we're just letting the ends of them just hang. We're gonna get to that part later where we feed it up to the Navi battery. You do get 8 strips, so that's really nice that they do give you the 8 pieces. I'll show you on the diagram here. So there's a little bit of a diagram here. There's the strips you get. 2 large, 4 medium, 2 small. All right, let's get the rest on. All right, for these guys here, these are gonna go pretty much underneath, one on this side, run along here, just above the box here, and then another on the other side. So that's gonna glow all this area, light up the box real nice. So for this one, on mine, I kind of brought it closer this way. On my brother's, I'm kind of tucking it back a little bit. I think it'll look nicer when you can't see it. So tuck it back as far as you can. It's gonna stop about right there. Get that all nice and set. And then just let that cord hang. And let's do the same on the other side. And then I will show you. So here's the other one. And then we got this little guy left, and I'll show you where I put that one. And guys, you can put these wherever you want. I'm just showing you my preference on the Navi, how I like it. You guys can put them any which way, anywhere you want on the Navi. That's what's fun about these. You know, you can just place them anywhere. But I find these spots to be the nicest, especially when it's all lit up. It lights up the whole bike all the way through. If you guys haven't seen in my other videos when I light this thing up, these are bright. These are really good quality, and they're bright. And that's what I was looking for. I had an old light kit. Problem was it was not bright at all. And another nice thing about these guys, I mean, check your local state laws, but you can have these on. Some states do not allow it to be flashing red or flashing white or even in strobe mode. But check your local laws. But you can have them on colors, you know, like green or a light blue. And the nice thing is you're being seen at night. So not only does it look cool, but you're being seen at night, and that's key when you're riding a mini moto. That's key when you're riding any motorcycle, but especially when you're riding these little mini motos, it's nice to be seen. So with that said and done, let's get these last 2 put on. Shorty, the best spot I found, and I'm gonna show you on my bike, the best spot I found to put it on is, so you got your one we put here originally, the very first one, and then I did another one tucked up here onto the license plate frame, curved, tucked here. Just gives it a little bit extra more glow, lights up that back tire. But like I said, you can choose wherever you want. That's where I'm gonna put this one. I ran this one a little bit different on my brother's than I did on mine. This one I did just going this way instead of being tucked and curved. This looks pretty nice too. It's actually on the license plate bracket, which this is an aftermarket bracket. So if you still have the stock one, that's gonna be a little bit different for you, but you can just choose however you wanna do that one. All right, so now we have everything stuck. All the LED strips are stuck on. I'm gonna grab this little harness here, and we are gonna connect each one to that. And we are gonna feed it up through the Navi. Nice thing about the Navi, these plastic flimsy pieces, you can kind of squeeze the wires, these ends up through here. So you're just gonna find which way you can to clean it up, feed it up through, and get it up to this battery. That's the goal. The main goal is to get all of it up through here. All right, for example, guys, check it out. So this one that I have here, tucked underneath, I'm just prying this, I'm just grabbing it here, like it, and I'm just feeding it up through here. And you're gonna feed it up, and you're just gonna get it up out of here. You're gonna get through here. You can kind of see it now. So you're gonna pry it up. Goal is to get everything, just get everything pushed up towards this way. All right, guys, so I got one fed up, and I fed it by hand. If you take your time and you gently feed it from there up, you'll get it. You'll get about right here, and then you just gotta grab it with 2 fingers and pull it up. If you're having a hard time, you could get like a metal hanger, the straight part of the hanger, maybe electrical tape it to one end, and then you got something a little bit harder, a little bit more stable for you to feed it up. So that works too. But like I said, it is possible to feed it up by hand through there. All right, let's get the rest of them. All right, guys, so for this rear one that's behind the license plate, I ran that right there. So there's a little opening right there. It can, believe it or not, you can get that in there. Just be careful you don't break off this little connecting clip, but it will get through there. So that's where I chose for that, just letting you guys know. All right, I don't have everything fed through yet, but I do have some. But you can go ahead and take your little harness here and just start, connecting a few of them, just so you don't lose place in where they are, or maybe they'll snake back through. So that way you got them all secured. Make sure you do connect it the right way. There is a certain way to connect it. So you got these pins, they lay on the bottom. Make sure you are using make sure when you're using the other end that you are connecting it in correctly so you don't bend the pins. All right, guys, so I have everything fed through, they're connected, and then remember, your one guy that feeds off, you're gonna have, on this end, all the wires branch off, and then on the other end of that is you got this guy here. So this guy is gonna lay down right here, and you're gonna connect that. I'll show you right now. So I have everything fed through. Listen, you could feed it however you want. You could take the plastics off. You can get real professional, feed it through however you like, however professionally you like. It's personal preference. But I just fed it through there by just pinching the plastic, squeezing through, doing what I can do. It's lasted on my bike. Looks great on my bike. You can't tell. It's black wire, so. But choose how you want to do it. Yeah, so now we're gonna get this other piece here. We're gonna connect that. And then we're gonna attach it to the battery. I'm gonna show you how that's all done right now. All right, guys, and the last thing to do is I'm gonna show you on mine. I already put the seat back on. It's ready to go. You're just gonna take you're gonna crimp your blue to your black, your red to your red, and then you're gonna connect the red to the positive and the black to the negative. Do the negative first. So crimp down the negative to the negative terminal, and then do the positive to the positive terminal, and you're good to go. Then you're gonna take your remote, slide it on down, and button D turns it on and off. And let me show you with the lights off. So, boom. And then you can change the colors. You can make it flash, you can make it strobe. And then I'm gonna show you with the garage closed how bright these really are. All right, guys, completely black in this garage, and it's literally lighting up everything. Look how cool that is. And here's your strobe. That shuts it off. D, back on. You can see how bright it is. That lets it fade in and out. That does the strobe. This changes your colors. I mean, you guys can see the radius Look at it's. I mean, it's the radius it leaves around the bike. It's bright. Blue, purple, green. A lot of colors here to choose from, guys. This one's cool here. It's kind of like the heartbeat, I call it. There's many different settings you could do here, you could play with. All right, guys, that's gonna end the video. If you have any questions about anything that I did, feel free to drop a comment and I will respond. I try to respond back to everybody. Leave a comment, and if you have these lights, let me know what you think about them. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description to purchase these lights. Shout out to Nilight. Thank you once again for supporting the channel. And yeah, guys, go out and get these. These are awesome lights. I think you'll really enjoy them compared to the other brands that are out there. These are really, really good quality. Simple install. I'd say it could take you anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how you want to feed the wires through and all that. But it's super simple. Guys, once again, thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.